A smile morning to one and all, and warm welcome to our science class. Today we are going to discuss a new block, that is block number 7, life cycle of animals. Today we are going to discuss lesson 1, life cycle of a bird. All living things go through a cycle called life cycle. The stages of development from an embryo to an adult make up the life cycle of living organism. A cycle is a pattern that repeats itself continuously. Most animals such as mammals, reptiles and fish have simple life cycle. These animals have 3 stages before birth, young and adult. Can you describe how you were a baby? How you will be when you grow into an adult? Compared to an adult, you were very small. Your parents or your family members feed you and clean you. You need to be held because you had not started walking. When you grow into an adult, you will be independent and will be able to take care of yourself completely. Have you seen a baby bird? Look at the bird. Do adult birds take care of baby birds completely? Yes. We can check the similarities of human babies and baby animals. The parents take care of human babies. Similarly, the adult animals take care of their babies. Today, we will find out how baby birds become a fully grown up adult bird. Right? Let's start with an activity. Please take A4 sheet and a pencil. Draw how a baby bird is born and how it grows up. 2 birds picture you have to draw now. One is a baby bird is born and another one is how it grows up. Okay. After finishing, open S1. All of you finish your activity? Yes. Then open S1 of block 7. That is life cycle of a bird. Life cycle of a bird. Read the description how bird grows up. Dear children, all of you please listen. I will read for you. First stage is egg. The mother lays eggs and usually keeps them warm by sitting them for many days. She also turns the eggs around from time to time. The eggs hatch and baby birds come out. Birds protect their eggs from other animals. Eggs are tough and don't break easily. This is the first stage. What is that? Egg. Then the next stage is nestling. Baby birds are fed by their parents. They are too small to leave the nest and are called nestling. Their parents, sometimes only the mother, work hard to feed them as they are always hungry. Some birds like cuckoos lay eggs in the nest of the other birds. These birds also feed the cuckoo nestling, thinking they are their own babies. The second stage is nestling. This time the baby birds are in the nest. Next one is fledgling. Fledgling. When the baby bird grows, it becomes larger in size. It also starts to get feathers which help in flying. A baby bird that has just started to fly is called fledgling. The parents teach their babies to fly. The baby bird is almost fully grown and they soon leave the nest. The last one is fully grown bird, that is adult bird. Fully grown bird or adult bird. An adult bird can feed itself. In time, it will pair with other bird to start a family. The female bird lays eggs, starting the process again. The process of development of an egg into a fully grown bird is called the life cycle of a bird. Okay dear, all of you listen it. Okay, you can see one bird is hatching her eggs. Okay, then how are they able to live after they are born? Baby birds are cared for by their parents. They feed them and keep them warm. Can you identify the different stages of in a bird's life?
A bird's life begins in an egg. Once they emerge from the egg, they become hatchlings. They are called nestlings while they are still growing and being fed by their parents. Once the nestlings grow their flight wings, they are ready for their first flight or fledge, and now they are called fledglings. A fledgling will be cared for a little bit longer by their parents until they become a mature or an adult bird. Once mature, they will be able to start the cycle all over again.
How do the parents protect the nestling and eggs from predators or in the enemies? Yes, birds protect their eggs and nestling from enemies by attacking them when they come near. They attacking the enemies when they come near. Okay. Then why is the process of development of a bird is called the life cycle? How? Yes, it again start to lay eggs. Very good. Listen here. The process of development of a bird is called its life cycle because it's repeated itself, and even that repeats itself is called cycle event. How to reach it? First egg, then nestling, then fledgling, then adult bird. Then this cycle again repeated. The adult. Can poisonous substances released into the environment by cars, factories affect the life cycle of a bird? Yes. How? Pollution can reduce the ability of birds to produce eggs from which healthy nestling can hatch. So, poisonous substances released into the environment by cars and factories can affect the life cycle of a bird. Okay, my dear children, got the point? Okay. If the life cycle of bird is affected, why is that important for humans? Why is that important for humans? If the pollution is affected the bird's life cycle, it can also affect the life cycle of humans. Scientists found it is easy to monitor the level of poisonous substances in the environment by observing the life cycle of a bird. Okay, so if the life cycle of bird is affected, it surely affect our life also. Okay, children, please take your workbook, read the first question. Which physical features does a baby bird inherits from its parents? Which type of physical features? If it is a bird, yes, the baby bird also feathers, 2 legs, beaks, color of the feather, etc. Then what does a baby bird need to learn from its parents? Yes, what did the baby bird study? A baby bird study how to fly, how to catch the insects, and how to search the food, how to fight against the enemies, like that. Okay. Second question, how does the pollution from cars and factories affect the life cycle of bird? Children, we have discussed this already. Then you have to find out the answer and complete your S1 and complete practice question 1 and 2. Okay, dears? Children, now we are going to move the next lesson, that is life cycle of a frog. Lesson 2, life cycle of a frog. The aim of this lesson is describe the life cycle of a frog. You may have seen frogs hopping around and making loud cracking sound. Have you ever wondered what frogs looks like when they are young? Did you think they look like small frogs? Or are they different? Yes, very good. They are different. Yes, like a fish. Very good. Then, children, you please draw a baby frog in your notebook now. Please take your notebook and do this activity now. Draw a baby frog in your notebook. Okay, all of you draw? Yes. We will learn about the different stages of development of a frog. Frogs lay eggs in water. So, the first stage is egg. Lay eggs. That is the first stage. The mass of cell in the egg come to form embryo. That is a gel coating on the egg. Then, within a few days, embryo develop into tadpole. Tadpole first grow hind legs and then forelegs. It looks like a frog with a tail, which is called froglet. Once the tail of the froglet disappears, it becomes an adult frog. These are the stages.
Frogs lay their eggs in calm or static water. These eggs float on the surface of the water body. Some of them die while others hatch. After some time, the baby frogs develop a tail and they look like fish. They are called tadpoles. Shortly after hatching, the tadpole feeds on the yolk of the egg. After a few days, the tadpole can swim around and eat algae. It gradually develops teeth which help it to chew food. As tiny legs start developing on the tadpole's body, it begins to look more like an adult frog instead of a fish. After a few weeks, the tail disappears completely. The hands and feet become stronger and longer. Adult frogs live in a colony of frogs. They mate and return to the water to lay eggs. Thus, the next generation of frogs comes into existence.
Okay, then we can check how are baby frog born. Baby frog hatch from eggs laid by adult frog. That is the first stage. Adult frog lays eggs. Okay. Then how are they able to live after they are born? Do adult frog take care of them? No. Adult frog never take care of them. They do not need any care from their parents. They are able to move and eat on their own soon after birth. Children, can you name the different stages in the life cycle of a frog? Yes, the first one is eggs, then embryo, tadpole, froglets and adult frog. These are the stages of the life cycle of a frog. What does a tadpole eat? They eat plants and mosses growing in the water. Then, how is a tadpole look like? Like a small frog? No, it's look like a small fish. Where does they live? Water or land? Where? Okay, very good. In water. In water. Then, how does they breathe in water? They have lungs? No. They through gills. So, we can say tadpole eats plants and mosses growing in water. They are like small fish. They live in water and breathe through their gills. Clear? Okay. Then we can discuss about froglet. What does a froglet eat? They eat insect. They eat insect. Then where do they live? Where do they live? Where do the froglets live? Yes, they live on the land. Live on the land. Then how does froglets breathe? Yes, through lungs. Very good. Through lungs. Then a frog hatches out of an egg and develops into an adult who can lay eggs. As this process repeats, it's called life cycle. Then why is the term life cycle used to describe the development of a frog? Why? Yes, they hatches out of an egg and develop into an adult frog. As this process repeats, it's called life cycle. Okay. A tadpole and a frog look like very different from each other. A tadpole is like a fish. So we can say a tadpole and a frog look like very different from each other. They complete change in the way of tadpoles looks when it's an adult. Tadpole is the young one of frog. but we can see it's like a small fish. The complete change in the way of a tadpole looks when it's an adult. It's called metamorphosis. What is metamorphosis? The complete change into the way of tadpole or the young one into adults is called metamorphosis. Clear? Okay. The wastewater from factories is often related to streams and rivers. Can poisonous substances continued in water affect the life cycle of a frog? Yes. How? It can make the tadpoles slow in their movement. The fish catch them easily. If the life cycle of a frog is affected, why is that important for human? If the life cycle of frog is affected, why is that important for human? It means the water has poisonous substances in it. What is harmful for frogs is also harmful for us. So, the life cycle of frog help scientists easily monitor the level of poisonous substances in the water. Okay, children? Now, you have to complete your workbook, S2. Please take S2. Yes, describe the stages in the life cycle of a frog. Egg. What did the adult frog do? Then tadpole, tadpole with hind legs, frog. These are the steps. Then you have to describe here. Read the lesson very well. You have to get the answer. Okay. Then what do you understand by the term metamorphosis? Then explain metamorphosis in frog. It's very easy. We have to discuss in the videos. Then the third question, how do poisonous substances in water affect the life cycle of frog? That also we have discussed. It's very easy to write. Please complete all your work and read the lesson very well and find out the answer for PQ 3 and 4. Okay? Bye bye.